Good morning. Happy Thursday to our healthcare heroes, to those working in our community and all around. I'm Nicole Traum, and this is Lee Health's Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment. So this morning, we are again talking about moving towards joy, finding joy in little things. And someone has suggested on here that we do lymphatic massage. We've done it before, but it's always a good thing to come back to. And I don't know about you, but now that we're starting to get back into like regular life in some ways, I'm feeling the stress of it all starting to hit now. It's almost, I was talking to my friend Molly yesterday, it's almost as if, well, here in Florida, we're used to that idea of like a hurricane. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And then it hits, and then maybe like a week later, we all get this hit of exhaustion. And I think a lot of us are getting that now, right? Because now we've kind of had, hopefully the worst of it hit us. Hopefully we're past it. And now we're starting to go back into like our regular lives and our regular movements. And our mind is now finally like, oh my God, okay, now I can start to process this. And that processing part can be really taxing to our body and to our mind. A lot of times after a hurricane comes, and this is just our experience here in Florida, but a lot of times after that, people will have that like fatigue, or they'll feel sick after, because your immune system has been hit for so long. So one of the ways that we can help ourselves with that is through massage. And self-massage is great. I mean, it's awesome if you can go out and get a massage. But you can do a lot of things for yourself that help to promote the movement of fluid in our bodies, the drainage of especially the lymphatic fluid, because that's what that's going to do. Is it's going to keep us in a healthy state. It's going to keep us detoxing things that we don't need, and it'll make you feel relaxed. Totally feels good. So we're going to start here by just bringing our hands right here towards your temples. Right, and just start to make some circles here as you sit up tall. You can take a couple deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling, and just start to loosen right there. You'll notice when you press here, you're going to feel the muscles around your eyes and your forehead soften. And then I even start to feel it here in my jaw. You can just kind of press, good, and then just start to bring some movement right here. So not quite on your cheek, kind of right where your cheek and your ear meet. I'm just moving that skin, giving a little pressure in the downward movement. So most of the time we're doing upward movements on the face, but right here by the ears, it's just allowing some release. And you can even kind of come up towards your temple and press it down. That's it. Perfect. Good, and now you can bring your hands behind your ears and start kind of like right at the top of the ear, and just start to make some circles here, little semicircles, kind of working your way down along the back of the ear, towards the back of the neck. We've got a lot of muscles that connect from our shoulders and our upper back, and they connect along this line, along the back of the neck and the back of the head. That's called your occiput or your occipital orbit. And that can be really tight. In fact, as I'm touching right here, I'm feeling, especially more towards the back, it's pretty tight. And sometimes we don't even realize that we're holding stress there. So just bringing a little bit of movement to loosen it up. And then what we'll do is we're going to take our hands and just start to move down. Okay, I have like my 2 fingers here, and I'm just pressing from, you'll feel like where the bone is, and then all the way down through the neck. And you can work your way a little bit closer towards your spine, to those muscles along the outside of the spine, and then just working your way back towards your ears. So just feeling that, letting yourself breathe. Noticing your body start to soften. Perfect. All right. And then you can start to move now right underneath the ears, and just very gently start to move the skin, kind of tracing along the sides of your neck. So I'm not putting too much pressure here, but enough to feel it. That's it. And then in a little closer. So right underneath the neck, right along where the throat is. Good. And just allowing that movement to soften here. You can go back towards the sides of your neck. Back down through the neck. Good. And now we'll take our hands, and now we're gonna come, I'm gonna have to unbutton this. We're gonna bring our hands right behind our neck. So what we'll do here is you're gonna bring your hands out, and you can cross them over. If you wanna move your hair out of the way, you can. And you're just gonna start with your fingers, just start to work down the sides of your neck. And you'll notice where there's tension there, and you can just breathe into it. And sit. So just nice slow inhales and nice slow exhales, working your way down towards the upper back. Letting yourself breathe here. And you'll get right there to that top of the shoulders, and you can start to press into there. Good. And then just come right across the tops of your shoulders, like you're giving yourself a little hug. You can kind of squeeze. And sometimes these muscles right here, your trapezius muscles, they can get really tight because they're starting to lift up. So just as you bring your awareness there, as you bring your massage there, you'll start to release it down, and then you can come all the way down through the sides of your arms. That's it. All the way down until you come towards your hands. All right. That's it. And just kind of feel now. Take a couple moments to breathe. As you inhale, let yourself sit up nice and tall and just start to roll your shoulders onto your back. I see someone just said your leg muscles hurt. So you can do the same thing with your legs here. You can start by your joint or by your thigh and work your way down and just kind of find those muscles and just start to bring some slow movement and then maybe bring a little bit more pressure. We are going to do a little bit on the upper chest now. So here what we'll do is you can take your hand and you're gonna find your collarbone. So your collarbone, it kind of runs like horizontal, diagonal a little bit right across the top here. And what you can do is you can just start to move above it. So find where that ridge is and then bring your finger into that little dip, fingers in there, and then just press. And just give a little bit of pressure there. And this is something really, it's great when we can go get a massage and we get the benefits of this when we get a massage, but we can't always get out to get a massage, right? And self-care doesn't have to be something that's expensive, that's costly, that's even too time consuming, right? We can do this at home. I like to think about, when I get out of the shower, I usually put some oil in my skin. So when I put it on, I think of that as a practice of just taking care of my body. I'll hit those spots like on my neck and on my legs and maybe my shoulders and kind of bring some awareness there, right? So just working along the top here. There's a practice in Ayurveda, Ayurveda is like the Indian form of Chinese medicine, to give it like some context there. And Ayurveda, there's a practice called Abhyanga, where we anoint ourselves with oil. So you put oil on your skin or lotion or whatever you do, and you're just very mindful about the way that you bring that touch to your body to make yourself relieve. And then bring your hand in front now of that collarbone, so that more flat part, and then just start to press. And you may even feel some of your ribs and those muscles there, all the way up into the corner of the chest where your pec is and your shoulder. That's it. So just think of it as this practice of being kind to yourself, and you will definitely find a little bit of joy out of this. All right, so now let's go to the other side. So again, find where your collarbone is, and you might have to move stuff around, like this necklace was not a good idea today. All right, you might have to move your bra strap a little, and then just work your hand on top of that ridge, just feeling where there's tension. Bring awareness there, bring breath there. That's it. Good. And after a few times back and forth, then you can bring your hand to the front of the collarbone and just start to work your way in towards the center and then back towards the corner of your chest. And just notice, as I'm doing this, I can feel my shoulders start to soften. Those muscles in my neck aren't quite as tight. Even my jaw will start to release. And that's what we want to get out of this, right? We're releasing. And then at the same time, our lymphatic fluid, which can get stagnant, especially when we're under stress, starts to detox out, starts to cycle out. That's it. All right, and now that we've done that, now let's just take a couple of big breaths. Let's bring our arms out, stretch your arms out nice and wide, and start to move your head now side to side. Now we work the front and the back of the neck, so this should feel pretty nice. Breathing into those upper corners of your chest as you expand. Feel your upper back start to broaden. That's it. Good. And then bring your right arm underneath and just give yourself a nice hug here and rock side to side. So you can even kind of massage the back of your shoulders or wherever your hands are now as you rock side to side. Good. And then lift your elbows as you inhale and exhale as you round, bringing your elbows down towards your knees. Inhale as you lift up. Good. And then exhale, hinging forward, bowing forward. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Great job. Last one. Good. And then as you come back through center, stretch your arms out again. Turn your head side to side. Good. You can turn your palms up. Let your shoulders roll onto your back. Perfect. And now we're going to bring our left arm underneath, giving ourselves a hug again, and then just kind of giving yourself that little massage on your back, right? Little squeeze. And when we give ourselves a hug, when we press those muscles onto the bones, we remind ourselves that we are supported, right? And that releases some tension in our nervous system and allows us to soften a little bit more. And as you come to stillness now, just inhale and lift your elbows and exhale as you round, bringing those elbows down. So inhale, lifting up. Good. Exhale and coming back. And let's do 2 more like that. Big inhale and big exhale. Great. And then coming back. And this time, bring your arms down. Palms turn forward. Roll those shoulders back. Just turn your head a little bit. There'll be a little snap, crackle, and pop. That's okay. Awesome. And then let's do a little bit more movement here for our legs with your feet on the floor. Inhale as you sit up and exhale as you hinge forward. Feel that stretch into your low back now. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, just hinging forward. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's do 2 more rounds here. So big inhale and big exhale. And then this next time as you come forward, you can stay leaning forward. And you're just going to start to reach your hands towards the earth, feeling your back body stretching here for 3, 2, and 1. Good. As you come on up, let's come back and take a comfortable seat. So if you're on the floor, you can sit with your back against the wall. If you're in your chair, you can sit with your back against the chair. Your feet can be on the floor, or you can have your legs crossed, whatever works here. But you do want to have a nice upright seat. So give yourself that permission. Set yourself up, maybe rock a little side to side to sit up nice and tall and to feel that support underneath you and behind you, all around you. And now as we come in, now we can start to really lean back. Roll your shoulders back a few times, letting the shoulders come onto your back. Feel your seat releasing down. Good, and let yourself relax into right where you are. So shoulders move back, ribs soften back, hips release all the way down. With your eyes open, you can inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through your mouth. One more time. And from here, you can close your eyes now. Maybe feel yourself leaning back in your chair a little bit more. As you scan through your body, just begin to soften from the top of your head to your eyes and your ears, your nose and your jaw. Feel your shoulders soften away from your ears as your neck releases. Allow your upper back and your upper chest to broaden and release. And start to feel your breath now as it moves through you. Feel yourself expanding on the inhale and softening on the exhale. Feel your front ribs expanding and softening. The side ribs expanding and softening all the way into the back ribs. Just expanding and softening. And allow your hips to get heavier, the back of your waistline to soften. Maybe even feel the top of your thighs letting go. Allow your arms and your legs to get heavy. Just let yourself be in this moment, in your body, experiencing sensations that feel good. Maybe just a slight bit, right? But a little bit of joy, a little bit of that good feeling, that well-being feeling that starts to move through you. Allow your mind to scan for that good feeling. It's really good at scanning and finding those bad feelings, those things that don't line up, the fears, the insecurities, but allow it to also look for the things that feel good, that support us, that uplift us. And yes, it is a practice, and it doesn't always come easy. But like any practice, we have to show up. So let yourself show up here. Take 3 more deep breaths. Let your shoulders move onto your back. Feel yourself settling in. That's it. On your next inhale, you can start to blink your eyes open, bringing some movement to your fingers and to your toes, stretching your arms, maybe stretching your legs. Take a full body stretch here, whatever that is for you. Good. And then as you come all the way back, you can bring your hands back in front of your heart. So we bow to you today for your courageousness, for showing up. And remember here as you show up in life that you can also look for those things that bring you joy, right? Not just ignoring the things that don't bring us joy, but acknowledging them, right? But also looking for the good. So as we close today, we bow to each other. I bow to you. Namaste. My name's Nicole Traum, and this has been Lee Health's Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, you can drop a comment. Tell us if you want to have more of that massage, or if there's anything else you want to work on. Please feel free to share this with your friends as well. Thank you, and we'll be back tomorrow at 6:40 a.m. Thanks. Bye.